I don't have a microphone, but I'd like to finish my speech. I'm very near the end. So, I hope somebody will film this, and I hope that you'll be able to hear what I say.
We have any media here?
Yes.
Hold on, 1 second.
Your media?
Yes, from the Gleaner.
He's from the Gleaner.
Oh, Gleaner, all right.
Can you hear me though?
Yes, I am.
The point I was making when the Prime Minister chose to walk out and was left the Parliament without a quorum. I think it's the first time this has ever happened in independent Jamaica, that in a budget speech, the opposition has been denied the opportunity to finish their presentation. And here I am assembled on Duke Street. I was near the end anyway, but there were some important points that needed to be made. And I'm going to continue. The point I made when they walked out was this. When the former speaker was forced to resign as a result of an Integrity Commission investigation, the move to replace her with the wife of the Prime Minister, so that the head of Parliament is now the spouse of the head of government, does not sit well with the tradition that the Speaker must act independently of the government of the day. That is a fundamental principle of the Westminster system of democracy. And it is protected in a number of ways. For example, in the United Kingdom, nobody runs against the Speaker in an election. They make sure the Speaker is elected because that person is supposed to be independent. So that, I think, that move to do what happened in our case here was inconsistent with that level of independence that's required. The failure to disclose the identity of the so-called illicit 6 MPs who are under investigation by the Integrity Commission for illicit enrichment remains a festering sore, only made worse by the Prime Minister's gag order on his own cabinet ministers from speaking publicly on matters to do with the Integrity Commission. The Prime Minister's statutory declarations of assets and liabilities and income have not been certified and published by the Integrity Commission for successive years. It is untenable for the head of government of Jamaica not to be in good standing with the country's Integrity Commission for a prolonged period. All I can say to him, and I would have said it to him if we were still in the House, all I can say, if I were in your position, I would take with myself and hand over to someone else who is not compromised. Jamaica's iconic global track superstar, the Honorable Usain Bolt, and many other innocent investors were carried down in the scandalous SSL fiasco. And we can't hear anything about charges being brought against the culprits. I have been told that the DPP's office is dragging their feet when there are a number of people that the Financial Investigations Division are seeking to bring charges against. In fact, in August last year, the Gleaner carried a report that from the FID that there were several persons that they were intending to move against with charges. That report is no longer on the Gleaner website, but I am told that the DPP's office is dragging their feet on this. The Kroll forensic report, which has cost taxpayers millions of dollars, was delivered to the government months ago. It must be released to the public so we can see what the findings are. Jamaica will not accept a cover-up of this shameful debacle, which has tainted our country's reputation as a safe and well-regulated place for Jamaicans at home and abroad to save and invest. In fact, a commission of inquiry into this SSL scandal will be needed. Jamaica is crying out for change in this area. This is why I have identified an entire cluster of portfolios within our own governance structure to address the now desperate area of transparent and accountable governance. We must translate good governance principles into tangible action that restores trust and confidence in our leaders and preserves our cherished freedoms and democratic way of life. Change means no more hiding of the truth from Jamaicans. Change means no more deception in official public communication. Change means putting transparency and communication at the heart of good governance. It affirms that respect is due to those who elect governments and pay taxes. That's why we will implement a comprehensive strategy centered around engagement and accessibility. Our aim is to ensure that every voice is heard, to bridge the gap between leadership and the people. This means holding town hall meetings, physical and virtual, to give every citizen a voice in the decision-making process. It means conducting community walks, listening to the concerns of our constituents, and working together to find solutions. It means providing regular progress reports on projects and programs and keeping the public informed and involved every step of the way. Change means practicing accountability as a central principle of good governance. That's why, after the terrible incident of the woman being beaten in public with a stool, I tabled an impeachment bill in the House of Representatives in 2021 to provide a mechanism to hold to account any parliamentarian whose egregious conduct brings his or her office into disrepute. Despite this having been a manifesto promise of this JLP government from the 2016 general elections, my impeachment bill has not been allowed to go forward to a joint select committee for wide stakeholder consultation and then be passed into law. They don't believe in accountability. When I entered the political arena, there were some entrenched ways of doing things. Making change happen requires a fresh approach. Things will be very different under my watch, because I will tolerate none of it. The last PNP administration put local government in the Constitution. We passed the 3 strategic laws to modernize the legal framework of local government in keeping with modern best practices. One of those laws, the Local Governance Act, makes provision in Section 18 for the recall of an elected mayor, and it may be initiated by a petition alleging a charge of gross misconduct or dereliction of duty, and it has to be signed by at least 25% of the registered voters in the city municipality. The next PNP government will institute a fair and balanced recall system for elected officials, both at the local government and parliamentary level, to deepen accountability and empower the voters with recourse where they are badly let down by whoever they elect to parliament. Change means not taking away the rights of the people of Portmore without proper consultations with them, followed by a referendum to let them make the decision whether or not they want to give up their city municipality status and their right to directly elect their mayor, a right given to them by the People's National Party. Jamaica has spoken, and the PNP has listened to the concerns of the people. We are offering solutions based on thorough research and consultation with our stakeholders. We will embark on this journey together with the people towards a future where opportunity for advancement is not a privilege, but a right for all. We commit to good governance for the people of Jamaica, not as some abstract concept, but as a living promise fulfilled to every citizen of our nation. We are on a fast track on the road to change, and we invite all Jamaicans along this exciting journey in a spirit of hope for a better and brighter future for all our people. And I would have ended, thank you, Madam Speaker, but I won't end that way because I'm not in the Parliament. I'm on Duke Street with my family.
Trumpet has sounded, my countrymen all. Awake from your slumber and answer the call. The torch has been lighted, the dawn is at hand. Who joins in the fight for his own native land? Land of my birth, I pray to be loyal and faithful, true to thee.
So there's and I'm just touching quickly on those things. I mean, there's a lot. I could speak on every area if I needed to, agriculture and many other things. But essentially, we have a very difficult task ahead of us. Yeah. But if Jamaica doesn't get a change of government now, I don't know what kind of state we're going to be, you know, because we have a corrupt government.
But listen to me. Big up the government. Respect. But you see me? The truth is just the truth. I have to respect it. Our country now run right. Our country now run right. All who believe me, Bossa Blanc say blow. It's nothing. It's not mace nor puffy. But listen me. Big up the government. Respect. But you see me? The truth is just the truth. I have to respect it. Our country now run right. Our country now run right. All who believe me, Bossa Blanc say blow. It's nothing. It's not mace nor puffy.
No fear, never tell a lie. Pleasant good morning, ladies and gentlemen. If you get a call already, I will even start the show it. Yankee live, you know.
You live? Alright, when you finish my log, give me a 1-2. Because did you have any time to look at the message I forwarded to you earlier? On what's not?
No, I'm just get myself and me on a time restraint.
Yeah, do I think? Alright.
Yeah.
Whenever you're ready, analyze that you can knock me back, yeah?
Yeah, man, respect.
More knockings. Blessing.
Alright, people, so pleasant morning to everybody. Happy Saturday, it's your brother Bolo Vietnam. And we really have to touch upon that topic here because I never really get a chance to deal with it. And I just want to clear my schedule because I don't know how Saturday go already. We know some of our interview with Marky G today. And of course, you know, say, Will Rattigan film program, you know, I'm always doing program around a certain time. And of course, even Andre, I go do him 12 o'clock thing, so, or 1 o'clock thing. So I just want to get this out of the way because I have some premieres I don't even load up yet. You understand? I'm kind of tired, I'm not lying. I've been burning the midnight oil for 2 days straight. Now, is Kingston public water supply polluted, ladies and gentlemen? This is very disturbing. And I really would I love to have a pack program right now. Right? And would I really want to hear from the people in Kingston, in the areas where it's said that it's alleged that there is a pollution of the water supply. Very, very disturbing. Do it all. Blessed good morning, respect. Would you like and share the live, please? Again, you guys are the engine that makes the channel go. You understand? So, like and share up the live. Make them know so we live right now. Alright? Alright, so let's get into the video, ladies and gentlemen.
I am hearing a story that Jamaica, the water contaminated, you know, Courtney.
Water.
The water contaminated.
Very disturbing.
And I am hearing this as far as Portland because a few weeks ago, Angie sent me a video. Mama Angie, fire up Mama Angie. Bless up yourself, Mama Angie. She sent me a video, Jamaica, saying that the water coming from the pipe. Producer, show them the video where Mama Angie put up now. I want Jamaica to see the video. I want you.
When I come out of my pipe this morning, I never see this color water yet. This water is literally dirty. I don't know where it's coming from, but I just catch through the pipe this morning. And this don't look safe, none at all. None at all.
So that was what, Angie? Pray it again one more time, producer.
Water here. When I come out of my pipe this morning, I never see this color water yet. This water is literally dirty. I don't know where it's coming from, but I just catch through the pipe this morning. And this don't look safe, none at all. None at all.
So the producer, hold on liquid with the ball out. So the councillor for the Trafalgar Park division, Councillor Jesse Clark, put out an advisory. Can you show what Councillor Clark said for me, please, producer?
Because the NWC is currently experiencing poor water quality in a lot of the areas that are currently being served, especially in the rural areas. what you have happening now is that we are seeing results where the fecal coliform number of samples positive for fecal coliforms is above the acceptable limit, significantly above the acceptable limit in the case of the rural treatment plants. So for example, you should not be having more than 5%, you should have less than 5% of the samples coming on positive for fecal coliform, and in some cases it's as high as 20-something%. Fecal coliforms, these are microorganisms or bacteria, aka germs, that you find in the water, and they are a sign of fecal contamination of the water.
Emotional damage.
Fecal, feces, doo-doo. If the last time I checked, big up Yankee in my place, the last time I checked, fecal align with doo-doo, you know. Feces, waste material, whether from animal or human.
What can go so? What can go so?
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I really hope that this is not true. Honestly, I don't want people to think that I just want things to be going haywire. I really want things to run good in Jamaica, you know. But this is disturbing. How did we get here? Let's listen some more. Let's listen some more. Fecal coliform. What is fecal coliform?
Councillor Jesse James made this alarm in a Courtney. And the NWC is refuting that what Councillor Clark is saying, nothing no go so. So I said, Jamaica, let me go call Councillor Jesse James and get him on this program tonight. Jamaica, let us welcome Councillor Jesse James to hear the truth about what is happening. Good night, Councillor.
Good night, and good night to your listeners.
You show me the right of Jesse James Clark. You know me correct, man. Councillor Clark.
Yes.
Welcome to PDTV.
It's a pleasure being here.
And this would mark 1 year you being councillor for the Trafalgar Park Division.
Yeah.
Councillor Clark, what is really happening with the water the NWC water?
Well, just like what I said, NWC in Kingston, St. Andrew, in the rural areas especially, they're having water quality issues. The water is not meeting the standards based on the amount of fecal coliform that is present in the water. And fecal coliforms, those are organisms or bacteria they are normally found in intestines of animals and humans. So they are used as...
Wait, Councillor, what you said?
Yes.
Fecal coliform is what?
Yeah, so these are organisms that are found inside the intestines of humans and animals. So that's why your water and your juice has to be tested for things like this. Even sometimes, from time to time, you have outbreaks in the States where you have like E. coli on romaine lettuce, for example, and things like that. So they use these organisms to indicate the hygienic standard of whatever product that they're testing, and in this case, it's the water. So they were having some difficulty. So we wanted to find out if it was just a one-off situation or if there's something that we could do to as well to help to fix the problem. So we toured some of the sites that they were having problems with, but there are others that they're having problems with that we didn't go to as well. And we made some recommendations to them, but they're taking a really long.
Let me listen to this.
Millions of devotees are immersing themselves in the sacred waters of the Ganga amid the ongoing Mahakumbh Mela. With spirituality at its peak, reports reveal that over 50 crore pilgrims have already taken the holy deep at the Sangam, marking an awe-inspiring spectacle of faith and devotion. However, a report from the Central Pollution Control Board, CPCB, has raised alarming concerns. The report claims that fecal coliform bacteria are present in the holy river at Prayagraj. This bacterial contamination is mainly caused by sewage discharge and poses serious health risks. Reportedly, the fecal coliform bacteria in the Ganga near Prayagraj is more than the safe limit of 2,500 units per 100 milliliters, making it dangerous for those entering it. Here's all you need to know about how fecal coliform affects water quality and how dangerous it could be for human health. What is fecal coliform bacteria? Fecal coliform bacteria is a class of microorganisms found in the excreta or waste produced by all warm-blooded animals and humans. Generally found inside human and animal intestines, it could possibly contaminate the holy river because of human and animal excreta in water. Although not all coliform bacteria are harmful, there are possibilities of the presence of other harmful pathogens like viruses, Salmonella, and E. coli. These could lead to severe illnesses. Mahakumbh 2025, Health Risks of Fecal Bacteria Exposure. There could be several health issues for the person bathing in water contaminated with the fecal coliform, including gastrointestinal infections. These can be caused by the presence of pathogens like E. coli and Salmonella in water. Its symptoms include diarrhea, vomiting, and stomach cramps. Skin and eye infections. Bathing in polluted water can lead to rashes, eye irritation, and fungal infections. Typhoid and hepatitis A. Contact with this contaminated water could cause serious infections that can spread through ingestion of contaminated water, leading to long-term health complications. Respiratory issues. Inhaling water droplets that contain bacteria can also cause serious lung infections. NGT slammed UPPCB for an old report. The National Green Tribunal, NGT, slammed the Uttar Pradesh Pollution Control Board, UPPCB, on February 19 for submitting a report of old water samples from the Sangam at Prayagraj to the tribunal. The NGT pointed out that the samples taken were from January 12 and slammed UPPCB, stating, "Why have you filed such a huge document then? To waste our time?" In response to this, the Additional Advocate General representing the UPPCB informed the tribunal that they will submit the recent report along with the action taken report within the week. UPCM rejects reports of fecal coliform bacteria in Ganga. Amid all the controversy, UPCM Yogi Adityanath, reacting to reports of fecal bacteria in water, claimed that the Sangam water is suitable not just for bathing but also for Achaman. In his speech, he also mentioned that the bod near Sangam is less than 3 and the dissolved oxygen is around 8 to 9. He also stated that the UP Pollution Control Board is monitoring the water quality continuously. The reasons for increased fecal coliform can be several, such as sewage leakage and animal waste, but the amount of fecal coliform in Prayagraj is, as per the standards, less than 2500 megapetANEWTON per 100 milliliters. This means that the false campaign is only to defame the Mahakumbh. The NGT has also said that the fecal waste was less than 200 megapetANEWTON per 100 milliliters, he added.
Whoa. Whoa.
Ball out! Whoa! Yo, yo, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything.
No, that is even more disturbing than I even thought, because what I just played is the first time I'm playing it. All I did was go to Google and type in fecal coliform, and you hear all of the things that can do to your body if you're ingesting it, and all of that. Even your lungs can be affected. You see, when I tell you that, I really hope that this story, I really hope that this is not true. However, it coming out to light, and Parliamentary TV showing it, I believe I also have a responsibility to show it as well, because you're talking about the possible. And me personally, this really doesn't affect me that much, you know. If I'm being honest, because I don't drink pipe water, you know. I haven't drank pipe water in over 10 years. I don't drink pipe water, and the person that really pushed me to do that was a friend of mine, because his parents, they boil the water every time. They boil it and let it settle. Doesn't matter how clean it looks, they boil it and let it settle. And from, you know, their treatment of their water, how they do it, and I looked and I realized what they're talking about in terms of all the sediments that is there and the chlorine and stuff like that, and what that could actually do to your body. Listen to me, man. But to add insult to injury, ladies and gentlemen, fecal coliform added to that, that's a whole different ball game. Let's continue. Wow.
Time to fix the problem, so the public needs to know. So that, and in the meantime, while they're working on fixing the problem, the public has to understand it. They need to boil the water. It's just the reality. These are not my testing results or anything.
Yeah,
These
you
are
got testings from Councillor Clark.
but these are NWC. This is NWC's results. So their own results. You're saying that.
Privilege to the NWC results.
Based on my responsibilities as chair for the Public Health and Sanitation Committee. So
this is also important. He's saying that these results are from NWC, while NWC is denying that anything goes so. What can go so? Big up yourself, Lloyd. Big up yourself. Empress 13, always good to see you, love. Salute to you. Anthony, our blessings. So, this is insane, guys. This is actually crazy.
NWC results. It's not my results.
Chairman, for the public and...
How could they deny their own results? I don't understand. There should be documentation, right? So, why would the NWC lie about something like that? I mean, sometimes I wonder. I mean, is the NWC being run by some political group or something? Like, what is going on? Why would the NWC not want to say this to us? No, sir. Well, you say, and that's why Mr. Pantan can't hold water go Parliament. Man of God, very smart.
Safety Committee.
Public Health and Sanitation Committee, yes.
Committee, in the case AMC.
Right.
So at that meeting, the NWC presented this reality.
Yeah. And what one of the things that I'm disappointed about, I'm happy that you are doing some more digging, but I think the journalism in the traditional media could have gone a bit further.
Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
So this man is even identified as anybody carry this story? TVJ, CVM TV. I mean, you know, one of the things we have to recognize, you know, it's nothing if the mainstream media carry the story and say, listen, you know, there are allegations that there's fecal, what's it called? Fecal coliform. Oh Lord. There's Kimon, how you doing, love? One more chop. There is fecal coliform alleged to be in the water. Yeah man, big up Nightbat, cause Nightbat are working on. You know, I don't understand what is the problem to admit that. And are saying there's allegations and more investigations are being, you know, but that's big enough news for you, in my thinking, for a news media to say, listen, just in case something like that is so, let the people be aware of it so they can actually go and look at their water now and examine their water, and they can refute the statement or they can verify it. You understand what I'm saying? But to risk the people of this area and potentially other areas, if this is true, to risk their health with this stuff that I just heard is life threatening. It's life threatening, and it has long-term implications for your health. So I'm really confused. I truly am confused as to what is the motive of the NWC and the mainstream media with this story. This story should definitely be mainstream media. How are you doing at ABR News TV? This story needs to be mainstream media from the moment it landed from Mr. Jesse. The only entity that brought it was CVM TV. TVJ News, what is going on? Nationwide, what is going on? All these big entities. Did IRFM carry it? You know what I mean? Zip, Wagwan. We really are going. And I am calling to action these mainstream media entities that have a larger platform to cover this, because this is everybody. This affects everybody, whether you're Labour, right, or you're PMP. This affects everybody. This is not a political issue. when it comes to your health and the health of the nation. Like, what are we talking about right now, Virgin? No, sir.
To investigate the problem. I mean, I'm really happy that you are actually one of those persons, and that's why Jamaica listens to you. You're one of those persons who dig behind the scenes and try to get to the bottom of everything to find out what is really going on. So, you know, if all they have to do is just
You spoke. Thank you for that, Councillor Clark. I really appreciate that commendation coming from a worthy young man like yourself. But on that note, you said that there were some sites that were visited.
Yes.
Where were those sites visited?
So we went to a place called Bilbo and also a place called Bolo. These are up in the hills. This is where the water source is. So you had to actually hike to get to some of these places. So these are places where the water source actually originates from. And so we got to see their mini water treatment plant that they have set up there.
I got some videos since evening. Producer, can you put up those pictures for me, please? Is this one of those places that you went to? I want to know. Because I got some pictures, Jamaica, of some of these places that were visited. Producer, when you get a chance.
But even without the pictures, it's just to show you that we actually want the problem to be fixed. That's what we want. And the reason why we came out like this is because we don't want the regular civil servants to be blamed at NWC. The minister has a responsibility to provide the resources that they need to fix these problems. So that is why we are coming out, because I know they love to just choose a civil servant and blame them. We want the minister to take responsibility for what is happening. And I'm sure, I could bet my last dollar that if you did some deep investigation in some of the other areas on the island, they might be having a similar problem. But what I came out and said was just simply repeating NWC results. So I don't know how they can refute that. It's their own results.
How recent were these results?
They're as recent as February.
So February 2025.
Yeah.
What is needed to fix these problems?
They need to just put so in the short term. There are some things that they can do in the short term. In the short term, they need to have a proper filtering system for the water that is coming in. So you want to have your gratings that can take out your bigger particles, and then you also want to have your microfilters that can take out most of your finer particles and some of your organisms as well. So that by the time you get to chlorination, it's not as heavily contaminated. And for the chlorination process too as well, you need to make sure that even though they're using drip chlorination and gas chlorination is ideal, to make sure that you're doing it properly. You're not just using a random container you bore holes in, but you actually have a proper drip system set up for the chlorination. And you also need to have the water passing through some tanks to slow down the flow of the water so that it has enough contact time with the chlorine before you start to distribute it.
But this is serious. And you're saying
and it is serious, and I feel like the impression that I'm getting now is that they're not taking it seriously, and they're just going to say, oh, that's not the case, and just leave it at that. We want them to actually fix it, and we want these persons living in these areas too as well to
yes, mostly areas like
West
rural and
East rural and so on, to make sure that they push for these sites to be improved upon.
Producer, why you put up the pictures them like that? You should have put them single and flip them. What is this, Councillor Clark?
This is just one of the treatment sites.
This is a treatment site? Councillor Jessica Clark, this is a treatment site.
Well, you're gonna get me in a for trouble. Yep.
Where is this treatment site?
Yeah, that's Bowden.
Mighty God.
Yeah. Whoa, we need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove them out there. Take out the cockroach. Take out the thief. Take out the criminal them. Take out the thief them. Take out the murderer them. Take out the gang leader them. Out of parliament. Take them out.
No, I am not an expert, but treatment, a treatment site. Let me Google a water treatment site. You know, I don't want to. Let me just Google what a water treatment site would look like. All right. Yes. Let me Google that. Just let me Google that, because I don't know. Maybe something is wrong with me, ladies and gentlemen. But I don't think a water treatment site should look like that. You know, I really don't. I think a water treatment site is somewhere that needs to be clean. You know, whether it is small, the area surrounding it needs to be clean. And from my observation, looking at that area there, I'm extremely concerned. Good people, I'm really, really concerned. Oh wow, this is something else, man. Yo, listen. If it's not one thing, it's the next one. Industrial treatment system. Not even want to talk about no industrial, because that's too big. I just want one regular water treatment site. Mini water treatment site. Just a small one. You know, no need nothing exciting. But the fact of the matter is, you would think it would be clean, yes? But we are looking right now, so why? Trust me, it rough. It rough. I'm not even bother to him to looking for the picture. We can all agree that this not look right.
Yeah.
This is a treatment site.
This not look right, people. No, sir. This don't look right.
And people drinking this?
This don't look right. This don't look right.
So what I'd want is for people to know, go to the NWC and press them on their results, and also press the minister to as well to improve these sites, because it can't just be every single paying customer deserve good quality water, and that's part of the reason to why most persons who can afford it don't drink the tap water, or they have several filters at home, because the quality of the water is not good. And when you have an agency that is not going to say, well, yes, we're experiencing some challenges and we want to do better and we're going to try and see how we can address them, that is not the approach. The approach is, you're lying.
This area called Gordon that you're speaking of, have you been getting reports out of this area of people falling ill?
Well, part of the problem is that most times when people get ill, they don't know where it's actually coming from. What could be the source? So they might think they eat some food, bad food, or something going around, or whatever it is.
Oh God, man. That is an excellent point, you know. Now, me see somebody put Matthew Samuda in our chat. Listen, me give Matthew Samuda. How long has Matthew Samuda been in that area? In that ministry right there? Of that responsibility. You know what, well, whatever the case might be, this all boils down back to Andrew. He is the captain of the ship. He is the absolute captain of the ship. Right? So if you have somebody in that area that is incompetent, right, you're supposed to remove them and find somebody that is competent. This is a very serious area, talking about the health, the water supply of the people. Like, come on, man.
When sometimes the culprit is right there in front of you.
How many people living in this area that have this water?
No, it's a well-developed community, but that is not only the problem. The problem is that you don't know how far or how where this water will end up. Because if the water is in a particular location, you don't know how people will transport it to other areas, how it interacts with the rest of the system, things like that. So there's quite a few questions that the NWC still needs to come out and answer. And those other agencies coming out to say that they have been testing the water, I want to know where they have been doing the testing and what the results are. Not just tell me that you're doing testing, tell me what the results are.
So my question is, this not look like a pit latrine?
It's a water tank that is actually holding the water. And that little bleach bottle you see looking there, that's what they use to do the drip chlorination.
Wait, producer, that's why I asked him to put up the picture singular. Producer, can you put up the picture?
You can see the bleach bottle on your screen, man, to the left at the bottom.
So what is that doing?
That's what they use to do the drip chlorination.
That?
Alright.
So the standard acceptable practice, what should be used to be doing the drip chlorination?
We're not asking them for anything fancy, but at the very least, you should at least have a proper container that is introducing the chlorine at a particular rate into the reservoir water you want to clean. And you should have the appropriate contact time too as well. So, yeah.
How recent was this visit to this site?
This was last month too as well. Yeah. So this is not old data or anything like this. Now this is life. This is just the reality. So we are calling on the minister to fix the problem. They have been negligent in fixing not only our water issues but also our sewage issues. They've been very slow, and I understand it's not the hardworking people at NWC because they can do so much and no more with the resources that they have. The minister need to provide the resources for them to do their job.
Help. We hear the
We need your divine intervention. We're tired of the labor right. We're tired of the green people. We are so far. We can't take it no more. We need this. We need it. Help. Help. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Psalm 46. God is our refuge and strength. Is a liberator.
I still can't come to the reality. Said this is a water source for Jamaicans.
Mighty God.
So have you reached out to the minister?
But I don't have contact with him, but I suspect that when we interact with the NWC, they will make the representation to him to have these things addressed.
So what is in that hole down there? What is in the hole?
That's where the water is stored. That's where the chlorination happens and the water is stored before distribution.
So that is an underground well.
It's a water tank. It's a water tank.
And you sure that water tank is safe underground?
It's not. Well, part of it is might be underground, but a good portion of it is above ground. But the problem is that it also needs repairing too as well. It needs cleaning and it needs repairing because the picture is not showing it, but the area around it is also damaged. So you can have water seeping into it now directly from the environment. So it needs repairing too as well.
With all of the fancy, look there. So what is that white thing right here? What is that?
That is supposed to be a pre-treatment setup, but
that is a pre-treatment.
It's supposed to be, but as you can see, it is The picture showing everything in it now.
It's embarrassing.
To step up now and do what they need to do.
This just does not look like proper. This just does not look like proper infrastructure. This look like one catch up, itch up something, right? Honestly. What is this? Where's all the according to the Prime Minister, all the infrastructure being built? Like water security is as important as national security, you know. Food security is as important as water security and national security, you know. Jamaica, this bad. This is very, very bad. No, sir. Well, I mean, I didn't get a chance to really listen in last night. This is my raw reaction. Me last words. No, sir.
The NWC don't have the resources to do what they need to do.
Yeah, so the minister need to give them what they need to, what the resources that they need so they can do the job, and upgrade not only this one but all the other water treatment sites that are problematic.
But you said this is Bowden, and you said the other one is where?
A place called Bilbao.
Bilbao.
Yeah.
Mighty God.
Yes. So it's a lot to ruminate on, and I myself to have a lot I need to think about too as well, because realizing what you're really up against, you know.
But you, being the chairman for the public health, don't you have the authority to close down these?
No, the public health inspectors will have to do that, or the ministry. I can only make recommendations, you know.
What is fecal coliforms? Put up back that producer. A group of bacteria including E. coli that is commonly found in the intestines of warm-blooded animals and are used as indicators of potential fecal contamination in water or other environments.
Help. We hear the
We need your divine intervention.
This is serious. So you're
my thing is about the Minister of Health.
When you get just a minute, Councillor. When you get the test, what proves that the fecal coliform is in the water? What, like, you that say 4, like you would get the test where say 10, and
okay.
Then.
So all right, so let me walk you through that. So what normally happens is that they take a number of samples. Let us say whenever like per month or whatever it is, and out of that number, you should have less than 5% of them coming down positive. All right. And in some cases in the rural areas, you're seeing like 20-something% of them are coming down positive. So it's way above what it should be.
over 20 of them coming back positive.
20-something%.
And it must be at less than
It must be 5 or below, 5 or less percent.
So that's serious. So Jesse Clark, that is very serious.
No, it is. So I don't understand why they treating it like it's a very trivial matter. That's one thing that is baffling to me. Or why they're dragging their feet in fixing the problem too as well. I think this is something that the minister would be on top of from day one.
And you're saying, based on what you know, if you have the access to that report, Matthew Samuda equally should have access to that report from NWC.
Yeah, remember the JP caucus is also part of the committee.
Oh, yes. So the JP counselors
are there, yeah.
This is worrying.
Something all right, my wisdom.
It should be
warriors.
less than
Something
5% and
right.
it's over 20%.
Tell about them.
Over 20%. So this is 400% worse. Alright, this is 4 times. You know how you have levels of danger. So over 5 is dangerous. So you have tier 1. So this is DEFCON concerning. Like they are the highest level of concern. Over 20, when it's supposed to be reading under 5. Just let that sink in, ladies and gentlemen. My advice to all well-thinking Jamaicans that actually watch these platforms and is highlighting these real issues, big up CVM TV, right? Big up CVM TV. You guys really need to pay attention to your water. Outside of buying filters, like the man said, boil your water. You can imagine, listen, you're cooking your food, you know. I want to understand how disturbing this is, you know, and disgusting, you know. You're cooking your food, you know, and water coming out of your pipe as fecal coliform, and it's going on your food that you're going to eat. Like what? No, sir.
Ball out! Whoa, we need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament, shift the election, shift everything, remove them out there.
Yankee just asks a very good question. It must be asked, which government entity is responsible for the regular health checks of such public resources? Now, who's gonna be in prison for such inhumane neglectfulness? Regine, this is what I'm talking about. People need to go to prison for this, bro. Them need to go to prison. Them license need to be revoked. If them are a minister head of something, there should be no more trust. You understand? Put into that entity or individual or individuals. I am very we need to get serious about everything. The country now run good, brother. Yo, the country now run good, brother.
But listen me. Big up the government. Respect. But you see me? The truth is just the truth. I have to respect it. Our country now run right. Our country now run right.
It's just the truth, brother.
So it's way out from where it should be. Way out.
So basically, you said the people drinking feces.
In a sense, that's what is happening. It's heavily contaminated water.
Wow. Wow.
And you can look at all of the standards you have all across in different countries, and you realize that in some countries, if you go over even 10%, it's like a national emergency. Much more, you're at 20-something%, and it's like it's nothing.
In other countries, if that is over 10%, it's a national emergency.
Yeah, it's alarm. They're having a big alarm about it. But we having it over 20-something%, and we're trying to cover it up.
Wow.
So my advice is I want everybody just boil the water.
Potentially there could be serious instances of gastroenteritis if come.
You know what is also alarming to me? The reports that the alleged reports, let me just say alleged reports, that the NWC said he has no authority to tell the people to boil the water. Jamaica, you know, so we're in trouble. We say it all the while. What kind of position is that for the NWC to take? that the man don't have the authority to tell the people them yo trust me, this is a lot. This is really a lot. My brain and my heart and everything at work, I just no sir. Mighty God of Daniel, we really need your help in a man. We really need the protection, Father God. This. These people cannot be trusted. These people cannot be trusted.
I mean, weeks or months.
Yeah, we don't know if it has been happening in the past and we just didn't know what was causing it. You understand?
You know, so that brother is smart. You know, so that brother is smart. We don't know if it happened in the past and we just didn't know it. They're telling us, say, hey, you see, brain, you have to ask the right, Empress 13, man, I tell you see, you have to ask the right question. Is it possible that this happened in the past, ladies and gentlemen, and we didn't know about it and was not told about it and it was hidden from us?
Help, we hear the collateral.
So I'm advising everyone to boil the water, put filters in your line, things like that.
So we could see an increased case of vomiting and running belly, children absent from school because of illnesses.
And there are also, apart from organisms too, there are also parasites that can be inside the water too, and that can cause serious illnesses too. So
what?
It is no plain matter. It's a very, very serious thing.
Parasite?
No, this is serious.
Mm-hmm.
This is serious.
No, it is. It is, and that's why I'm so thankful that you decided to actually do investigations and everything, and that we spoke earlier too as well. It gave me some courage too as well to just come out and say what it is. You know?
Like, you know, this platform is effective for national advocacy.
No, it is. It is.
And I am sure this issue now will be on the front pages Sunday morning. And the media houses will have to take it, because if we continue on a fact-finding mission, if we are seeing these, and I am calling tonight for the media houses to get the report from the NWC, because if you get the report from the NWC, the report will confirm that the water samples are above the threshold of the 5%.
Yeah. And they should get the reports from the public health department too.
So why the public health department don't call those areas national crisis?
Yeah, so they do their own. I'm not sure of the relationship that they have with NWC, but I'm sure they are in close communication with each other, and they might be seeing similar things too. I'm not sure. I can't speak for them, but I know in terms of serving like a notice or things like that, is the public health department that serve the notice to stop or to what they need to do.
Isn't your professional duty a public health inspector?
No, I'm a medical technologist or a medical scientist, and I'm a food scientist too as well.
You're a medical technologist?
Yes, and I'm a food scientist too as well.
Food scientist?
Yes.
And so that means that you know the intricacies when you see the report?
Yeah, I have published research paper. I have a published research paper on water quality. So
if it is that we're having this situation in Kingston in the rural areas, are you equally saying then across Jamaica, if we test the other?
Yes, so what we want now, we want all the municipalities across the island to make sure you follow up and dig deep and pay attention to your water quality results that you're getting, and just make sure that you're not falling victim to what is happening here. And if so, come out publicly and say it so that we can all fix the problem wherever it is. But I suspect they might be having similar challenges across the island. And what is so bad with telling one in the public and telling, okay, boil your water, put in filters before you drink the water, and boil your water, or do whatever you have to do to make sure your water is safe for yourself to drink. What is wrong with that?
Jesse Clark, are you aware that in many of these rural communities, many of those people don't even have
running to
boil the water?
No, I understand the situation, and that is why if you're paying for a service, and the NWC is responsible for providing that service, along with the Minister for Water, they should ensure that they're getting the highest quality. For me, if you can't produce the quality better, you don't send it out. You know, but you can't have people just drinking this water and you don't do anything about it. You come with the same excuses all the time, and no, you need to do something about it, and it doesn't take a lot for you to get it done.
I am calling on Matthew Samuda to come out now and give Jamaica a serious update on the water quality. Because...
And the Minister of Health too.
You mean the Minister of PR or the Minister of Health?
Same one.
Because this is a national. This is what you would call a state of a national emergency in many other countries. No, Courtney, Jamaica, this is a national emergency, and I don't think the human being Jesse James Clark is. He's not controversial. He's not the type of person to go out and raise an alarm if he doesn't have his facts. And I am sure he would not come here and speak about this matter if he never had the evidence with fact. But Jessica, don't you have the minutes from those meetings to provide to state the end of it? Don't you have a
Yeah, I have minutes. I have more than minutes, man. I have results, everything. So I just want NWC to come forward and I would, and not only that, I would just come out and say whatever it is. When the problem is there, I try to see how best we can help to fix the problem and everything, to see if we can get it fix the problem properly. But in the meantime, you also need to send out an advisory to the public that they must be cared. You're having issues. Nothing is wrong with having issues, you know. If you have even a serious breakage in the line, that can cause an issue. But you need to make the public aware. You don't wait until them have dirty water turned up in the pipes and so on, and people getting sick and they're wondering what is causing them to be ill, things like that. So I know since the news came out, yeah, persons who have been messaging me and saying, I had whatever and I was sick.
Oh yes, we did. You asked for it and we listened. Pay for your.
I was vomiting and I was thinking, but I never suspected that it could be the water.
Wait. So people already are reaching out.
Yes, and that they have been sick before, but they never suspected that the water could have anything to do with it.
So people slowly developing illnesses in this country, and it could.
Yeah, I'm suspected that persons might have been ill from the water before, you know. And a big part of the problem too, not everybody can afford to buy water. You know, they depend on the NWC.
I made that point. Many ordinary Jamaicans can't even.
Yeah, they depend on the NWC. So it is very important. So I want all the other parishes to demand the results, that they be made public, so that they know what kind of quality water that they are getting from the end that is being supplied from the NWC, and that NWC fix these issues at all the water treatment plants, whether they are big or small. Once a treatment plant, you need to make sure that it meets a particular standard. You have to do that.
This is alarming. So, Councillor Clark, you're willing to, because I'm sure they're going to come out with them PR and them syndicate.
Yeah.
To attack, to say this is propaganda and lie.
And that is fine, because it's their results. So what if they want to beat down their own results? It's their results. So I don't know how you can defend that. It's your results. You know what I mean? It's like you testifying against yourself in court. That don't make any sense. It's your results. So I don't know.
Wow. The water is contaminated.
Yeah.
Point that the readings are above 20. Jamaica, aren't you concerned about that?
So, them really tell the man, say, it is said the advisory given by Clark should only come from the health ministry. So, Mr. Clark told the people it's best to be safe and boil their water. And they also have a problem with him saying that. Interesting. Very interesting.
Aren't you concerned about? So this water potentially give diarrhea as well?
Yeah, man, it can give you everything. Once your water is contaminated, remember now, the fecal coliforms are just an indication of the hygienic standard of the water. You know? So once they are present, it means that almost everything could be present. Also viruses that you can't see with your naked eye. Once they are present, you know. So you have to be careful with water like that.
Put up the pictures, because it needs to resonate. It needs to resonate tonight. Imagine the senior citizens in this country who can't purchase water. Imagine many of those families tonight who are not able. $100 for a bottle of water, $150. And on average, you must drink 8 to 10 bottles of water per day. And the system is contaminated. So is it a virus or a bacteria, the thing in the water? He has gone. Wow. I don't know what happened to Councillor Clark.
Water here.
Yeah, on PDTV. I know that is the calls we're getting now, man.
Yes.
But in wrapping up tonight, because you know I don't want to hold you.
Mm-hmm.
What is your call to action to the government of Jamaica?
Well, I'm just saying to them that they need to focus on what is happening underground, the regular data.
Hold on there, we have somebody in the chat. Jervis Mackenzie said, he's telling the truth. I live in Golden Spring, and the water can't drink. Wow. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Ladies and gentlemen, the public is reminded while the NWC does frequent sampling and testing of water from our sources and plants, the MOH regulator also conducts independent tests to ensure the water provided to Jamaicans are clean, safe, and free of harmful contaminants. The NWC said consultation between both entities occur regularly. It said the Health Ministry provides consultation services to the NWC on a regular basis, with a periodic session held in December 2024 and another scheduled to be held within the next few weeks. End of article.
Help, we key out of the ladder.
We need your divine intervention. We're tired of the labor right. We're tired of the green people.
Today, things that people need underground, in terms of not only from the water quality point of view, but in our hospitals. Many people don't know that while they have these glowing reports and presentations in the hospital, if you get sick right now, if you have people waiting months to get surgery, go even up to a year to get elective surgeries done. They can't get dental treatment done at particular health centers because they don't have all the equipment, so they have to be moving them around to different health centers to get it.
No, me just so you can imagine even the water in the hospital in that area is compromised. Ladies and gentlemen,
Ball out! Whoa, yo. We need help, Jesus.
Can you imagine in that area, the water supply is compromised, ladies and gentlemen? Mighty God. A hospital in that area have fecal, can you imagine if this is all true? The water in the hospital has fecal, what's it called? I can't, the name of it keep escaping me. Fecal coliform bacteria. Jeez and peace. No, sir. People, this not safe. This not safe none at all.
It's the reality. And a big part of the problem too, why a lot of persons don't want to return to Jamaica when they retire, is because they're in fear that if they get ill, Jamaica is not able to deal with their health needs, so they just stay in these foreign countries. And it's not that they want to stay abroad, but they are, and especially when they get older, your health become even more concerning to you. So these are very serious issues that we are facing. The government just need to stop for a second and just govern instead of the back and forth politicking and trying to see if we can actually solve some problems. That's really what we are there as representatives to do, to try and solve problems and fix problems for the country, and to show that we actually care for the people. And we have to ensure the system works. If somebody can't get sick, it shouldn't be that. If you get sick, you have to find somebody who you know, or a friend to call and say, look out for this one or whatever. It shouldn't be like that. The system should work for everybody. You don't have to be a perfect system, but we need more effort. Hospitals don't have basic equipment that even makes a hospital a hospital. That's what we're talking about. If you have an accident or emergency on the road, many hospitals are not equipped to even do the necessary diagnostic imaging to help to save your life. So those are the problems that we are facing, and you find that health, a lot of things affect health. So that this water issue is a big problem from a public health point of view. And the Minister of Health has been quiet, the ministry has been quiet, and also the minister responsible for water. So this is something that we have to come out and have to address.
Assalamu alaikum.
It fixed. And I have no plans on stopping until it's fixed. They need to fix the problem. We can't be giving Jamaicans deserve better. And it's not just about coming and profiling and ribbon cutting and so on. You have to focus on the actual things that people use from day to day that will impact their life. We're not getting some basic things right. Garbage collection, and getting persons who need surgeries, getting it done on time. Some basic things, we're not getting them done.
A myriad of issues though.
Yes, so in the future, hopefully God's willing, I'll be back and we can talk on some of those issues, especially health related matters later on.
Well, Councillor Clark, I
Yes.
appreciate you coming here
No.
to
Big up Andre and big up the councillor for actually, you know, brave enough to come out and really stand up for the people. This man is a scientist. He doesn't seem confrontational, like Andre said, and that's just me observing his body language and his countenance, the way he speaks about the issue, the tonnage of his speech about the issue of possible water contamination in Kingston, in the Kingston area, Kingston and St. Andrew area. He doesn't seem like he's somebody that wants to stir up political, you know, because it's political, the election time. He doesn't look like he wants to take shots at the government because it's that time of the year. It looks like he's genuinely concerned. And as a scientist, scientists do not generally come out unless their facts are in order. They do not. They are very serious about their reputation. Very, very serious about their reputation. So, I'm not privy to these documents that he speaks of in terms of the testing per se, but I am confident that this man, Mr. Jesse, what's his name? What's his name again, guys? No, I forget their name. God have mercy. Jesse James Clark. Jesse James Clark. Mighty God. Somebody like Jesse James. Female parents like Jesse James. I'll give him that name there. But anyway, yeah. Big up him. And guys, remember to hit the like button.
Y'all, please remember to hit the like button.
Come on now, stop
sometimes. And y'all forget, but the main thing, man, y'all gotta hit the like button, man. And share the live stream. Come on now. Stop playing. Support. The like button is free, heard?
Yeah, man, the like button is free, ladies and gentlemen. Activate it. And remember also that the donation link is free as well for you to explore. We have the Cash App, we have the PayPal, and we also have the Zelle info pinned right there. The Cash App is D87220. My bad. Money sign D87220 is the Cash App. PayPal is BOLOJ. Yeah, BOLOJ. So I forgot my home. Yeah, BOLO876J. Lord have mercy. Forgive me. But yes, the lines are open for calls on this specific issue about the water contamination that Mr. Jesse James Clark revealed. Somebody just in the and the number is going across the screen there, 1-876-451-6535. The person in the chat that said what's their name? Jervis Mackenzie. Call me now. Let me know what's going on in your area with the water. You say the water is not drinkable. Let me know what's really going on. And if there's anybody else in any area in Jamaica, you know, you can get the parish. You don't have to give your exact location, but you can let me know what's happening, what is going on. Are you guys experiencing you know, these situations like the person that Andre played with, the lady, the fire lady, that was concerned about the water when she catch it in her pipe. I mean, honestly, that water look real cloudy. Let me show you. Look at the screen. That water, that doesn't look like chlorine. You can tell when it's chlorine. That look like dirt water. You get me? Look at that.
Water is literally dirty. I don't know where it's coming from, but I just make it through the pipe this morning. And this don't look safe, none at all.
None at all, mama, fire lady. It don't look safe. Look at that.
When me see come out of my pipe this morning, me never see this a color water yet. This water is literally dirty. I don't know where it's coming from, but I just make it through the pipe this morning.
So I mean, that is serious. That is very, very serious. And I want to play again for the people that just came in. Some of the things that can happen. Some of the things that can happen to people when they come in contact with fecal coliform. For the people that just came in, I want you guys to listen to this. And let me share the screen so you can see the article where I'm taking it from. Because when I make up nothing, you know. You understand? Look at this. You see this? This is March 22nd, 2025. Right? This article right here. No, the article. When was the article? It's today the article that come out? You can't make this up. Hold on there. Oh, no. This article was put out February 20th, 2025. And I want you guys to listen to this audio very carefully. Listen to this.
Millions of devotees are immersing themselves in the sacred waters of the Ganga amid the ongoing Mahakumbh Mela. With spirituality at its peak, reports reveal that over 50 crore pilgrims have already taken the holy deep at the Sangam, marking an awe-inspiring spectacle of faith and devotion. However, a report from the Central Pollution Control Board, CPCB, has raised alarming concerns. The report claims that fecal coliform bacteria are present in the holy river at Prayagraj. This bacterial contamination is mainly caused by sewage discharge and poses serious health risks. Reportedly, the fecal coliform bacteria in the Ganga near Prayagraj is more than the safe limit of 2,500 units per 100 milliliters, making it dangerous for those entering it. Here's all you need to know about how fecal coliform affects water quality and how dangerous it could be for human health. What is fecal coliform bacteria? Fecal coliform bacteria is a class of microorganisms found in the excreta or waste produced by all warm-blooded animals and humans. Generally found inside human and animal intestines, it could possibly contaminate the holy river because of human and animal excreta in water. Although not all coliform bacteria are harmful, there are possibilities of the presence of other harmful pathogens like viruses, Salmonella, and E. coli. These could lead to severe illnesses. Mahakumbh 2025, Health Risks of Fecal Bacteria Exposure. There could be several health issues for the person bathing in water contaminated with the fecal coliform, including gastrointestinal infections. These can be caused by the presence of pathogens like E. coli and Salmonella in water. Its symptoms include diarrhea, vomiting, and stomach cramps. Skin and eye infections. Bathing in polluted water can lead to rashes, eye irritation, and fungal infections. Typhoid and hepatitis A. Contact with this contaminated water could cause serious infections that can spread through ingestion of contaminated water, leading to long-term health complications. Respiratory issues. Inhaling water droplets that contain bacteria can also cause serious lung infections. NGT slammed UPPCB for an old report. The National Green Tribunal, NGT, slammed the Uttar Pradesh Pollution Control Board, UPPCB, on February 19 for submitting a report of old water samples from the Sangam at Prayagraj to the tribunal. The NGT pointed out that the samples taken were from January 12 and slammed UPPCB, stating, "Why have you filed such a huge document then? To waste our time?" In response to this, the Additional Advocate General representing the UPPCB informed the tribunal that they will submit the recent report along with the action taken report within the week. UPCM rejects reports of fecal coliform bacteria in Ganga. Amid all the controversy, UPCM Yogi Adityanath, reacting to reports of fecal bacteria in water, claimed that the Sangam water is suitable not just for bathing but also for Achaman. In his speech, he also mentioned that the board near Sangam is less than 3 and the dissolved oxygen is around 8 to 9. He also stated that the UP Pollution Control Board is monitoring the water quality continuously. The reasons for increased fecal coliform can be several, such as sewage leakage and animal waste, but the amount of fecal coliform in Prayagraj is, as per the standards, less than 2500 megapetANEWTON per 100 milliliters. This means that the false campaign is only to defame the Mahakumbh. The NGT has also said that the fecal waste was less than 200 megapetANEWTON per 100 milliliters, he added.
Wow. That is a lot. So, listen, man. Like I said before, bring down the screen. Oh, no, man. It's just a voice note. It's just a voice. Lord have mercy. Hold on. It's just a voice. See, it's not a. Well, you can see here, so. All right. All right. Yeah, the article is there, but that part where they played right here, yeah, that tells you everything what you need. All of the diseases that, you know what I'm saying, you can get from it, man. Your eye irritation, rashes, your lungs. This thing can affect a whole bunch of health. It can cause a whole health issue. And then our hospitals are already compromised. So you can imagine if this is true and then a bunch of people I forgot the hospitals go get treatment. Next thing I hear say this equipment is not there, that equipment is not there. So Andrew Jones, Matthew Samuda and Christopher Tufton. No sir. This bad, man. This is bad. Somebody texted me a while ago, they say Andrew is too far gone. Only the Almighty can save him. Save him. Ray got entered into for $47 million by Edward Siaga, and his judgment set. Man will end up lonely eating ish him own. Lord have mercy. That's what they are. No, sir. So somebody a bonfire wicked. But more somebody for call me. People afraid for call and tell me about them situation. That's why we have a platform, as you can see in my title, my numbers in the title, you know. You know, granted when we finish the live stream I gotta take it down, but my number in the title, the number run across the screen this or so. I don't know why the people so reluctant to share what is going on. When you afraid them track you. Why? I don't know. I don't know what to tell people. You know, I think that we have to exercise a greater fear for the Most High than Anjolis and you know his combolos. You understand? I believe that we should exercise a greater fear for God. But that's just me. If God is for you, who can be against, eh? Who can be against you? And then all things are possible through Jesus Christ. You understand? So if you really understand and incorporate that trust and faith in God, the creator of the universe and all things, really and truly, you're supposed to have a certain level of peace that you operate with. You understand? Mark pays the Andrew homeless after $1,000 after all he has made for 9 years. It's a slap in the face. No, it's bad enough. That's another conversation. That is bad. If Andrew always come tell me, say, I'm going to put $1,000 upon the money. Jamaica, one thing me know. The government has to find creative ways to allow the people to win. Home ownership. I don't know for anybody else, but after Mark Rowling's speech in the Parliament, during his speech in the Parliament, I should say, I was very excited. I've not been excited hearing a budget speech like that in a very, very long time. I have to say, I can't cap to your people. You know, my boy say if I'm lying, I'm flying. Something like that. Can't cap to you. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. I'm just being real. I'm just being real, y'all. There's so many parts of Mark Rowling's speech that I am very, very impressed with.
Thanks. And missed opportunities in crime reduction. Under our affordable housing.
Here we go. This is how we're going to Right, that's for me, people.
Our plan is to build 50,000 affordable houses over the next 5 years.
Hear that? Say that again, Marky G.
Our plan is to build 50,000 affordable houses over the next 5 years. There will be 1-bedroom starter units, because we know there's a practice among our people that when you sell a Jamaican a starter unit, they will expand on it, and in time they will build their castle. Just look at Portmore and look at many of the other communities, including Operation Pride communities, where persons who are once living in informal settlements and have been regularized have lovely houses as a result of the policies of the People's National Party. Mr. Speaker, as I've said, contributors to the NH2 who are purchasing these units will not have to pay the land portion of the overall value, increasing the affordability and investment value to these buyers. They will get a significant equity from this policy. Mr. Speaker, we have already started to develop a database of government lands that are available for housing, and these are being identified across the island. When we form government, we will be not sitting and waiting for lands to be identified.
When you hear that? Me say when me hear Marky G say this in the budget, me say, people, my heart leap. I don't know about anybody else, but when you live in an area where rent is high and you have to find your way to make sure so you pay your rent, your light, and water, you know, when you look into a program like this that's going to give you equity. What is equity? The land itself. The land that the house is built on. You won't pay for the land. You're going to pay for the mortgage of the house. And in essence, you will own the land, which is the reverse of what Desmond Mackenzie said about the indigenous program, right? The indigenous housing program, right? They, according to him, not my word, they are going to give you the house, and when you're dead, them take it back and give it to somebody else because the government own the house. I him say so and me say so. You have many, many tapes of it, right? And I'm saying this right here is the total opposite of that. They have already identified the lands that they're going to build these houses on. 50,000 houses in 5 years is equivalent to 10,000 homes a year, and that's 10,000 families. I'm just saying, that is 10,000 families, ladies and gentlemen. 10,000. All right? It's not even about the boring. Listen, oh my God, I forgot. Oh yeah, I needed to do a reaction to this. People, listen, man. No, you see, Andrew Onis. Yo, let me find the video first. Let me find the video first. Let me find the video first. No, sir. One man not for wicked, sir, brother. Yo, the man for Bill, you know? Yo, Andrew only say Bill, brethren. The man colder than a... Yo, the man colder than a ice cube, yeah, man. Who write that speech there? You know, so me really I believe when name Isaac Buchanan when him say AI write the speech. No, for real, me, you know what people think I'm being funny, you know. I'm really thinking that it's AI build the speech. And people might say, Bolo, why you say that? Well, I'm gonna show you. I am going to show you. You understand? I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you guys. Big up Bright Mango. Right there, sir. Right there, sir, mama. Right there, sir, mama. Let me find this. Just picking up the pieces. My personal life for my journey. Man, a warrior dog, me stand sturdy. In a warrior night. Hello. Just picking up the pieces. Alright, here we go. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, you know, Andrew Wallace has gone to a new low. He has gone to a new low, guys. I mean, I remember if you like the video and share the video. These are the types of things that has to be documented by itself. If I'm being 100% honest, just it has to. Like, you really, you would not think that the man would stoop this low, but him just surprised him. Just he is in a mode of desperation, ladies and gentlemen. At this point, this certifies Andrew Holness's desperation. They were saying that Mark Golden is desperate to go into power. Well, guess what? Let us say that both parties are desperate to go into power, but the reason behind the desperation is two different things. Partner John News, Jamaica in our place. Yes, brethren, listen, man, we have to give credit where credit is due. I may always give credit where credit is due. Bless up yourself, Partner John TV. You're doing excellent work on your program, and that is why you always gonna get the recognition where you get. And me no bad mind. Big up yourself, Splash DJ. Big up Partner John TV in our place. I may always direct the traffic over there to make sure so them go subscribe to, you know. But you see, Right Mango, more of a thank Right Mango and persons like Right Mango. That is very sharp. Because we have to help out each other, you know. Because I didn't know this. This Saturday, how you doing? I did not know that this, when me go show you right now, was something that Andrew Wallace would really do. There's no hope left at this point. Let me play the video. There's no hope left. No hope.
Dear Jamaicans, every time I think say Andrew can't do no worse, him sink to a all new low. So yesterday in his budget presentation, he actually announced extended validity period for motor vehicle fitness certificates. This is what he announced. The Gleaner reported it. The man say new motor vehicles will be issued for 5 years, so them fitness will last for 5 years. So the man say, no, will be issued for 5 years. Pay attention to the phrase will be issued for 5 years. For used vehicle 10 years or older, younger I should say, 3 years. Vehicles older than 10 years remain as is. Alright, that is not my bone of contention. Watch this now. I feel tricked. I feel cheated. I feel bamboozled. That's why the Cash Pack man played number 5 yesterday. That's why I'm playing number 5. This is a quote from the Road Traffic 2018. Under Jamaica's Road Traffic Act of 2018, new motor vehicles are granted 5-year exemption from requirement to obtain fitness. So Andrew announced a policy that is already there.
Emotional damage.
Out! Whoa! Yo, yo, yo. We need help, Jesus.
Help. We hear the We need your divine intervention. We're tired of the labor right. We're tired of the green people. We are so far. We can't take it no more. We need this.
So Andrew announced a policy that is already there. Father God, Savior Divine, Andrew announced something that already exists and trick the whole away. I not say the whole away, I say the whole away because him tricked me too. The man tricked me too.
People, if you don't get tricked, type trick in our chat or comment section. Me get tricked. Me get tricked. Me get bamboozled. Yo, the man, I greatest, wickedest prime minister me ever see. He is in the category where you have the wickedest leaders ever. Andrew only is at the top of the list of the wickedest prime ministers or leaders ever. Him in the top 10. I have to give it to him. Man of life, so brother. Man of terrible, so brother. The man reintroduced an old program as if it's a new program, you know? The Road Traffic Act, you know? The man reintroduced it like a something new, you know? Who writing speech? Because I can't him writing. I feel like an AI writing, you know, for true, you know? If you make a blunder like this. This is one more reason why I should not vote for that party in the next upcoming election. Vote for anybody else but JLP. Seriously. Man, no, you cannot trust a liar, people. You cannot trust a liar.
I don't know whether to laugh or cry. Wanna please to pause this and read it. It is an excerpt from the Road Traffic Act of 2018. And what it is saying is that if the vehicle is new, it will be exempt from requiring certificate of fitness for the first 5 years. It was already in law. Andrew Holness going to Parliament yesterday and announced it like it brand new. And it's an election promise. Jesus. Oh my God. Me can't bother. I cannot bother with this man. And them have it all over the media like, yeah, he did us a favor. You know, so we really need to educate ourselves.
That part. No, this is a cry to everybody. All of the people, the simpleton, them that is die-hearted. Everywhere in the world, not just Jamaica. It is time for us to educate ourselves and understand what is going on with current affairs, political affairs, important implementations of laws and acts. Because if we were astute in that area and reading and understanding, when we heard the Prime Minister in the Parliament saying that, we would have immediately, there would have been several videos like this that Right Mango did, debunking Andrew Holness in real time and calling him out for what he is, a damn trick and a liar. This man literally, I believe, will do anything to win an election. And when I say anything, I mean anything. This is beyond. Where's the integrity? Where is the honesty, integrity, values? What kind of man is this leading the country? Jamaica, we're in a trouble, you know? We're in a trouble. The longer this man is in office, I fear we are in more trouble than we can even imagine. Even in the last, whatever leg this is, of him in office. I really hope and pray that when Marky G goes into power, there is certain legislation of impeachment and actions to remove individuals out of power anytime at all the public decides. And there has to be a procedure that we follow, but there has to be some type of legislation to give us the power in the Constitution to say, listen, you have to go now. We are not going to tolerate you anymore. We do not trust you anymore. This is a vote of confidence. We don't have that type of confidence in you. Point blank, period. Right there, sir. Because this don't make no sense. No, sir.
Because this is how we make these people trick we. Look at this. Look at this. This is how we allow these people to trick us. Me can't bother. Me give up. I give right up. I thank you. Have yourself a great day. Dear Jamaicans, every time I think say Andrew can't do no worse in vehicle fitness certificates, vehicles will be issued for 5 years, so them fitness will last for 5 years. So the man saying will be issued for 5 years.
This is the context of it. Will be. It's not like he came and he said to us, you know, we have done this for with the Road Traffic Act of 2018. He never introduced it in that manner. He introduced it in the manner of we will do this. No, it's already been done. How are you presenting this in your budget speech as if it wasn't there already? Hoping that nobody would catch it. But God, the Almighty Creator of all things, is opening up the eyes of the people of Jamaica. Opening up the eyes of the people of Jamaica. No, sir. This bad. This really, really bad. It's really, really bad. What? Well, I don't want to think in the comment section about that time, man, but I definitely have to document this. You know, other people has put it out there already, but yeah, it kind of hit different, people. It kind of hit different. We need help. We need help. I mean, big up the Bolo pastor. Him tell us that is a prophetic word. It's not something for us to take very lightly. The Bolo audio. It is a prophetic word. You understand? It's a prophetic prayer. So, you know, look out. I mean, I say today I sat there still, but me have a feeling so we have to hear some big news between today and tomorrow, you know, in the next 12 hours. I just have a feeling. Based on what the prophet said, I have a feeling that we're going to be hearing some breaking news. Some shocking news for some, but for others, that has been yeah man. But for others, that has been paying attention to the prophetic utterances of the major prophet Mark Stewart. Yeah, it won't be a surprise to us. It won't be. Trust me.
Ball out! Whoa, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything.
Big up yourself, Angela Blackwood. How you doing? The new ball out still. It's different. The new ball out even more. Let's listen.
The message me I deliver. You know what I deliver it? You know how much blood I listen, you know how much of them lock on? After me name make them can put on them pot. If a one preacher make Jamaican dagger can yam food, I'm asked you what. Led by Andre. Portland, me never call no name. With sure me can, me no call no foul. But me I tell some people, this year 2025, the plumb line has been drawn. Who not dead and lose seed. God want back Jamaica, one way or another. Jamaica belong to God. Lift your God bless in another church. If you don't lift your hand, you're a hypocrite if you don't love me right now. You're not supposed to there. Lift your hand and say, Eternal Father, bless our land, guide us with your mighty hand, keep us free from evil powers, be our light through countless hours. Lift your God bless hand, you're a hypocrite. Before God and all mankind, we pledge the love and loyalty of my heart, wisdom and courage of my the strength and vigor of my back in the service of my fellow. Sit. Where are they? Where are they? Your hand can't go up. I promise to stand up for justice. Come like, you don't forget. You're hypocrite. You forget. You forget the pledge. And that you're not loyal no more. You don't remember the pledge. I promise to stand up for justice, brotherhood and peace, to work diligently, to think create, and give generous, so that Jamaica may. Under what? Under who? Under who? Under who? Jamaica under God. Jamaica under God. Jamaica under God. Jamaica under will increase in beauty, fellowship and prosperity. We will play our part in advancing the welfare of the whole human. I am giving you a warning.
Roll out the program for orderly renewal and transformation of infrastructure in all areas, which we have named in honor of Portia Simpson Miller.
Yeah, people, so me now go something. Nobody now calling for that situation, so I am going to end this one off. I don't know if I'm gonna go live this evening or not. I'm not sure. It depends on the news cycle, but I've done so much covering of the news between the last 3 days. Yeah, man, listen, I still got work to do right now, but not a lot. I don't have a lot of work to do right now in terms of you know, posting videos, uploads, you know. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. You know, if it's like I said, if it's newsworthy, I'll be back for sure. You know, but thank you guys for the ones that participated in the chat. Thank you guys for smashing the like button. And of course, thanks for the confirmation about the water issues that you're having also in the chat. I saw some people yeah, I know, I understand it's the weekend, I understand. Yeah, but like I'm saying, I will be seeing, I'm not sure about going live in the next 5 hours or 4 hours from now. But let's see what happens. But until then, again, thank you guys. And Jamaica is God's country, faith jam, exactly. And big up Parliamentary News Jamaica. Pass through in the chat and bless it up. Respect to Andre Stevens and the amazing platform over there. I think I saw ABR News TV as well earlier. Yes, big up ABR News TV. Only for respect. Make we talk TV, Talk Your Mind TV, at 5 Press every time. Big up Mama at 5 Press. You understand? And she really highlight this platform in a one big way. You understand? So whole heap of love and respect to Atafai Press every time. And big up all live vlog of them, big up all live vlog of them, man. Big up Sulfur. You see me I say Sulfur teach me a lot behind the scenes, you know. He's a brilliant youth. You see me I say whole heap of respect to Sulfur. He was a bright mind. A lot of people probably don't know. They probably do watching his videos and how he put him stuff together, but trust me, that young man, he's a brilliant. I'm not talking about book smart, I'm not talking about his IQ. He's brilliant. If he was to become, you know, academically, put his mind into that, I have a lot of confidence that he'd be one of those geniuses. Depending on the area that he has passion for. But if he's not already, who knows? You never know, you can't judge a book by its cover, but from what I have seen and heard from him, brilliant. There's a lot of vloggers, you know, some of them I don't really know. Big up Jay Bryan on TikTok because him really moved the needle over there with the information and exposing the lies and stuff like that, you see me? Mystic Sensation, that's a university, I have to say. Rattigan, Mystic Sensation, Lonesome. Boy, I tell you, them man, they have the archives, them lot. Big up, what name, Aromatic TV. Big up all like Titans, and big up Pastor. You see me, I say, big up the work where they do behind the scenes to really show the Jamaican people that there's legal things we can actually do to actually elevate ourselves from this situation that we're in. The power is truly within our hands, ladies and gentlemen. It truly is within our hands. As you know, as Right Mango said, we really have to spend time educating ourselves. Pick up yourself, Enrico. No, for real, like these people are really banking on that. We don't know some things. Them really take us for idiot. It's like a big old disrespect for the man company budget speak. And then the media. Where's the people in the media? Where are the critiques in the mainstream media? Why nobody pick this up? Why nobody's know what is going on? Where is the pushback? Media is supposed to push back against politicians. Media is not supposed to be buddy with politicians per se. There needs to be some real pushback. You feel me? Real talk. Me understand, like, you can believe in our ones and you root for that side. I get it. But where is the sharpness in the current affairs? How is it that Right Mango was the one to pick this up? To pick up how Andrew Owens was selling us something that was already sold already. It's like him selling one bag of chips or one bag of pork, and then somebody thief the pork or him thief the pork, the bag of pork fry your bag, and then you reach home and don't see the pork in your bag. And then you say, but wait, where the pork gone? I want somebody take you out in the car. No. When you go back at the place now, the man said about the same pork where him did sell it already. You don't know say this man a wicked man. We can't get over it. Right Mango video. We can't get over it. Andrew Owens is a different type of species. A human being. As a matter of fact, I would challenge if he even is a human being at this point. Right? Yeah man, Jamaica, big up Jamaica, cause man Rattigan do some things behind the scene, you know. See? And a lot of these people that I have come to be aware of. My mother watches you guys. Andre Stevens, Talk Your Mind, Atafai Press, Will Rattigan, Lonesome, there's a community of flaggers that my mother made me aware of you guys. You understand? My mother watches you guys. Listen. No, seriously. When my mother is I don't want to go there, so, but I hear my mother laughing when she watch Panaja TV. Me I talk about belly, ab run laughing, abdominal pain laughing, and I'm not. I was just in a different sector and a different world of YouTube at that point. You get me? I was not listening to this sector, the political stuff, and I wasn't. It was last year that I really started to tap into it, here and there, and early last year before the local government election, and like I said, after I press started to shout me out, and the rest is history, and the history is still being made, so yeah, man. A whole heap of love and respect to everybody that we are doing the right thing and I stand up for truths and rights and justice. I want to see a better Jamaica, a prosperous Jamaica, a productive Jamaica, a Jamaica that is being ruled or governed by people that have morals, integrity, and have a real fear of God, because that is important. A real love and fear for God. Look on the patrol them. The man said the 1970s are a problem. Mighty God, Andrew, you have something else here, man. Never been seen before. But Enrico say, can't rely on mainstream either. That are the ones that's to be blamed partly for why we in this position as a people now. I think that's a two-edged sword. Well, you did say partly, so I cannot disagree with that. I can't disagree with that. When you say partly, it puts it into context. Yeah, so, Enrico, that is a very, look for Andrew. I was something that when I say so, make Andrew face look so. Let me go back. I will when I say.
The major project, Spark, will only address, I believe, 4% of the total road network. But what about the other 96%?
Look on his face.
That is funny, honey. That's funny. Oh my God, that is funny.
Of the road network that serves the families in rural communities. What about the roads that serve the yam and banana farmer in Muirhouse, St. Anna, and the coffee farmers in Landui and St. Thomas? Mr. Speaker, it is apparent that the National Works Agency is overwhelmed and lacks resources, resulting in haphazard patchwork solutions rather than
Cheryl Donaldson.
The original intention was for the NWA to be equipped as the nation's leading engineering and implementation agency. That is why it was established. However, it has been reduced to overseeing the occasional bridge program and managing patching works. The state of the road network is really a testimony to inadequate technical oversight, lack of accountability, and a loss of value for money. Technical experts have warned that the NWA is short-staffed and cannot be its own performance monitor and auditor. There is an urgent need for independent oversight, for better planning, and for technological integration to ensure taxpayer funds are effectively spent.
Right.
Indeed, the sudden announcement of World Bank involvement signals that restructuring and urgent institutional strengthening are overdue. We have listened to the voice of Jamaicans demanding safer and more reliable roads. The next PNP government will introduce a structured reform that includes independent technical oversight, a revival of regional public works teams, the certification of local contractors, all to ensure accountability for the money that is spent on this and long-term sustainability.
Time for change.
Mr. Speaker, we will ensure that repairs and routine maintenance are done professionally, consistently and economically. Local teams, supported by training from HART and UTEC and other institutions, will enhance local skills development and ensure higher quality and accountability. We have to bring an end to potholes the size of ponds engulfing main thoroughfares like Spanish Town Road and Howard Cook Boulevard. Regional teams will address these urgent issues and with the assistance of skilled and certified local contractors. Mr. Speaker, we will also move towards a system of independent engineering oversight for major road projects. We will leverage the bright young minds of professionals graduating from UTEC, UE, UCC, HART, and pair them with the experienced technocrats of the NWA and the municipal corporations and provide a proper technical oversight of road projects.
So I love that. You see, I really have to listen over back to this speech, you know, because there was just so many. Because what he just mentioned there a while ago, you know, people, this is a great idea, you know, right here, so, you know, merging the bright minds of the UE and UTEC students with the already experienced individuals, so we can have, I would take it a step further. We need some professionals and teachers from overseas that really have the experience in building massive roadways, effectively massive roadways, to come and train or certify young people that are okay or that are interested, that are in college and interested in that field, are already in the field of that study. So that way, when we're hiring a workforce to build our roads, there's already competent people here that has the experience, has the know-it-all, in every level. And so the money that is our money anyway, that is the tax dollars, will be going to us, right back into our community, instead of hiring overseas contractors that the money will be going into offshore accounts and not be used here in Jamaica. Listen, we need to keep it in-house. All right, we need to have the formula of the Jews. Yes, whether you want, I'm not getting into the religious thing, but you know the community I'm talking about. The Jews' dollars rotate in their community 8 to 10 times before it actually leaves their community. That is good. That is great, as a matter of fact. That's what we need here in Jamaica. And even in the industry of tourism, something similar needs to happen there, because our people and government benefit the least from tourism. We need to maximize our benefit in tourism, especially because it's the golden egg of our economy. Right? The golden egg of our economy, people that work in that field, needs to be paid handsomely, to the point where people can say, you know what, I love to be a waiter. I would never want to lose this job. This job has earned me the opportunity to build my own home, take care of my children, send them off to college, and I travel from time to time. Like, we need that type of not only job security, but also quality job that has a quality income. Yes, we need that. When you remember the protest that was happening with the hotel workers all over Jamaica, and even the white people and not just white people, but tourists guests from overseas was in those protests with our people here in Jamaica. It tells you all you need to know. It tells you all you need to know. But that industry has quiet down here. Do you guys think that all the problems are solved? Hey, let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. Some things is going to happen in this country leading up to the election. Trust me. All types of problems we're gonna see come to light. All types of things in the dark is gonna come into light. And that's not my word, it's I just say it the Lord. You know? But yeah, guys, in a half an hour, Mark Golding will be interviewed by Mr. Wayne Lonesome. I don't know about Uno, but I'll definitely be tuned in. And hey, I would advise you not to miss it. I would advise you not to miss it, ladies and gentlemen. I surely won't. Let me make sure I find it from now too, because I make sure it's set on my computer. I get my boom box. Half an hour from now, one Mr. Lonesome, you know? Yeah. Sure no I go on. See there? Mark Golding on the hard talk with Wayne Lonesome. I swear he's an alien. He has to go. He shouldn't be speaking. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. Why people in that chat already? Dana Whitaker. Marcy just go over there a while ago. Oh man, I tell you, people I'm excited. Empress Jade, big up, me say, Rennie Swaby, Paula McLean, Audrey Hamilton. I've seen Audrey in my chat. Shout out to Audrey. Shout out to the bushwatcher them. Hey, Mr. Wayne knows if I can start the show early, you know. I would have me there definitely will want to hear what go on with that interview, yeah. Never tell a lie. But guys, blessings, I'm out. What is under my nose? I'm out. And just to wrap up fully for the last, like, what the topic that we actually came on here is Kingston public water supply polluted. You know, for those who don't want to reach out to me directly, no, like on the program, the number is right there. Reach out to me behind the scenes, and you know, send me the videos and stuff like that, and we can highlight, you know, the pertinent issues. But remember to follow me on all platforms, ladies and gentlemen. Hey y'all, please remember to hit the like button. I know y'all come in sometimes and y'all forget, but the main thing, man, y'all gotta hit the like button, man, and share the live stream. Come on now, stop playing. Support. The like button is free, heard? That is it. Look more. Big up on yourself.